Here, the maintenance team has recently confirmed a failure in the AC essential bus before an operation of one of our A320 aircraft. This fault showing on the icon, and we went through the measures to confirm it, and indeed, it's not a false alarm. We have reviewed the mail and also made a decision based on the evaluation of the system's importance for regular air operation. The decision we have arrived at is that the aircraft will not be dispatched, and the fault cannot be deferred error. Regarding the mail itself, if we refer to it in the ICANN message index section mail entry 24 electrical power page 1 with date 2014 February 28, we will find a list of alerts for the ICANN. Specifically for this electric bus fault, we have that the aircraft status column in this section of the mail has a status of nil, indicating only one fault mode. This in turn refers to the dispatch condition column, which indicates that the aircraft cannot be dispatched with such a failure. As a maintenance teams, we are responsible for correct operation under guidelines of our fleet and keeping those flights inside those guidelines by checking that the condition of the aircraft system and components are meeting the requirements, as shown in the mail and other documents for the operating envelope. As such, regarding the textbook decision signs, it's clearly showing us no dispatch for such a fault. Then it's prohibited and not allowed for the aircraft to depart under such condition. This also applies to any other aircraft presenting such a fault in our fleet. Now, regarding the operative concerns, the AC essential bus is a critical element of the electrical system, maintaining essential aircraft system even if all the power buses fail. This bus is designed to keep the most important system working because it can power many systems that usually depends on AC bus 1. Some of the vital system and components it maintains are the primary flight displays, navigation displays, flight management and guidance computers, autopilot system, and gate communication system. If the AC essential bus fails, the ACAMS will show the alert Elec ACS bus fault, which means there is a total loss of power on this bus. When this happens, several important systems will stop working, especially on the captain's side. This includes loss of the captain's main screen, display unit 1, loss of DMC, display management computer, which creates the image on the flight displays, loss of very high frequency 1 radio used by the captain for principal communication, loss of FIS control panel 1 used by the captain to control the electronic system, reduction and loss on the aircraft navigation and control system, and possible failure of the anti-ice protection system, which also get power from the AC essential bus. This according to 88 in 24 cap 25. This shows how, under abnormal conditions, the bus is crucial because it powers a system that provides vital information, ensuring the pilots retain control information so they can aviate, navigate, and communicate. Normally, we see failures on the standard AC buses, AC bus 1 and 2. When one fails, the AC essential bus switch its power source to 2 automatically, and when they both become available, the run turbine deploys and powers the emergency generator, which then supplies the AC essential bus. Now, if the AC essential bus itself fails, then the electrical system loses this independence and backup will reduce the aircraft's safety. This means that it loses essential and vital functions that keep the aircraft in the air, but leave the aircraft completely dark in the event of a secondary failure in the electrical system. This has a high risk of leading the operation to a catastrophic failure, as we may have seen in recent world incidents, which is mail says that the aircraft cannot fly with this failure because they represent a serious risk for flight operation. On recap and repairing, so it's clear as possible, based in our selling a textbook way, the maintenance teams found that the mail states that the aircraft cannot be dispatched due to the guidelines established in itself. Based on our sell-off of operation, we think that the possibility of a catastrophic failure due to the severity of the fault is very high, making this a high priority fault, which makes the aircraft unable to be dispatched. So, and I know we are repairing ourselves, the maintenance team makes the decision not to dispatch the aircraft, for the task not to be deferred, and for this same task to be as high priority as possible. Thank you for listening to maintenance team's long-winded explanation and decision regarding this new occurring fault in an operating A320's electrical system. Talk to you later here. Hopefully we can fix it soon, and good night.